What's up, guys? Welcome back to hey man, do you mind? I'm trying to record a video here. Like, could you maybe go do that somewhere else?
What? Well, no, not really. Like, in here has the best acoustics in the entire house.
Yeah, well, I get it has great acoustics in here, but I can't really move my whole setup.
Yeah, well, sure you can. I mean, why not? Like, you just have your camera and like.
Well, no, I
light
can't
and,
really.
Like, other
Like,
stuff.
you only have like a ukulele. Like, you can just like.
Yeah,
get
well,
up and
remember,
go.
it is our desk. Like,
I
we
can't.
do share it.
Well, yeah.
I really like it in here.
Well, I get that it's nice in here, but like you can just do it later.
Oh, all right, fine. Okay, I'll just do that.
Okay, awesome. Great.
Yeah, I'll just go somewhere else.
All right, bye.
All right, have a good time.
Today we are talking about product photography. Now wait. Before you just skip past this video like, ugh, another video on this. Yes, I know there's a ton of people out there, probably better than me, definitely better than me, that have made videos on this subject. But let me tell you what's different about this video. So today I'm talking no lights, no fancy backdrops, no special gear that you guys have to do this. Like, today we're talking product photography with stuff you definitely have in your own home. So we'll be able to, after this video, you guys will be able to start taking pics just like this one. Okay, so first of all, you're gonna obviously need some sort of subject for your picture. I'm gonna be using this. Yeah, this throwing star as my subject. But you guys could use whatever, you want to take a cool picture of. Also, obviously, you're gonna need a camera. I'm gonna be using my Nikon D70 DSLR camera, but you guys could do this on a GoPro or even your phone camera. Like, literally anything would work for this. You're also gonna need some sort of tripod, whether it's a large foldable tripod like this, or even a small flexi tripod, or a tripod for your phone. Any one of those would work. All right, let me show you how it's done. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna need is a place to actually take the pictures. Now, most of you have some sort of room in your house that faces windows. So see, there's windows in this room, and that's gonna provide the light, and we are gonna be shooting on this dining room table. So the reason you're using a room and a table that is facing the windows, like in this case, is because you're simulating a fancy light like the Aputure 200D, which would be providing light for your subject. You're replacing that with windows, providing great natural light to show your subject. So if you're like me and you don't have a fancy room or a room with a cool backdrop because you're shooting in this direction, you don't really want a bunch of board games and some water filters and stuff in your background. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get a cool backdrop using just some easy things to find around your house. Okay, so to create your backdrop, you're gonna need like a cardboard box or a piece of wood like I'm using in this case. Now, unless you just want a wood background or a cardboard background, you're gonna need some sort of cloth to put on it. So all you gotta do is take some sort of colored t-shirt. I prefer black so that it doesn't mess with the subject, and spread it under and over your box or piece of wood, whatever it is you're using, then stretch it taut. That's your background. All right, so get your tripod, get your camera, attach them, and my recommendation for this kind of picture is get your camera or your phone about the same height as the table. Okay, so you're gonna wanna put your subject on the table midway between the camera and the background to give it a nice background blur on the picture. Now, depending on your subject, you may or may not want to do this, but for most pictures, the subject looks best when propped up, so it gets the best light and angle on the subject. So now you got your subject all propped up, got a nice background, got your camera set up, but as you're looking at the picture, it's just missing something. So that's where adding some extra props into the picture can really help enhance your subject. Now, because my subject is a throwing star. I'm propping it up on a knife, and I'm going to put these two sharpening stones into the picture in front of the subject, around right here, and they'll be completely out of focus, adding that little element of like, to the picture. Now, usually this setup works great, but sometimes there's still just a little too much light on the subject when you're using a reflective object that's maybe made of metal, like the throwing star. In that case, you need to set up some sort of light shield that still allows light to hit the subject, but not with such great intensity. So all you need to do is drag a chair up near where you're shooting and take a white colored t-shirt and spread it on the chair. Now this will bounce the light off of the subject, making it nice and clear, still with plenty of light on it, but none of that harsh, intense light. Now, if your table that you're using is varnished or perhaps oiled, you'll get a natural reflection off of the wood if you're using a metallic object. This looks super cool, but don't worry, even if you don't have a varnished table, there's something else you can do to just make your pictures have that extra, like, little bit of power to them. Now, reflections are a big deal in pictures like this. So all you gotta do is take your phone, polish up the screen a little bit, wipe any smudges and dirt off of it, and position it in front of your lens, just like so, to add that little bit of cool reflection of the subject. This is gonna look super, super awesome in your picture. All right, now you're all set up. So go ahead and start snapping those awesome pictures. Okay, so another thing that can really help with your pictures is if you use some props that go along with your subject. You could use leather, you could use a cup with water in it or juice in it, you could use a knife, coins, camera lenses. It really just depends on what your subject matter is. But put them behind and in front of your subject so that they'll be out of focus and that all the attention will be on your subject. Another thing I would caution with props, don't put in too many. You'll crowd up your entire scene and it'll look terrible because there's too many things in it that are just subtracting from the subject. The biggest tip I can give you when doing any type of photography is don't give up, don't be discouraged, just practice. If it doesn't work out for some reason, then just maybe try another day or try a different setup. There's no hard, fast rule with this, but just practice. Don't give up with taking pictures. Take them again and again, and you'll find something that you like and something that works. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you got something out of it. If you liked this video, if you did learn something, don't forget to like it, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time.